What's going on, YouTube? It's Anthony here. I just thought I'd throw together a quick update on this tank. Not a lot happening. Nothing unexpected. My aquarium didn't start growing arms out the side of it and beating me up while I was scraping algae off of it or anything like that. And haven't had any crazy new growth on anything. But things are growing a little bit. The reason I wanted to do the update was just to kind of show the new growth that I did end up having, along with a little bit of an update on the little Taiwan shrimp that are in here. Right now I've just been kind of holding the camera here pretty still, or trying to be still at least. Sorry about the stuff on the sides, man. It's Christmas time, you know, so we got crap all over the place, just staying busy. And by like us staying busy, I mean my wife is staying busy while I just mess with my fish tanks and go to work all day. I've got it really, really hard. Anyways, so yeah, let's go on ahead and take a quick look at some new growth and a little bit of an update on some of these shrimps. So, if anybody knows, if any of you guys are like knowledgeable in terms of geology, and you know what kind of rocks these are, I have been searching and searching. I don't know if the place that I found them trucked them in, or if they're from the area here or what, but I've been searching for information all over the internet. They're green. They've got like orange and white little speckles in them. They are pretty cool rocks, in my opinion. Alright, so for new growth, let's see. Well, I don't know if you guys can tell the hydrocoital, or however the hell you say that, has grown in a little bit. We've got, you know, little tiny new buds coming up everywhere. I'm a little close for you to be able to see in detail. There we go. That seems to be a pretty good distance. Yeah, like just look at that bunch right there. It's right there. There's a whole bunch there. There was probably like 2 or 3 that I planted there. Some of them I've split off. You know, like this one right here is probably due for a splitting. Right there, you see how it forks up top there? No, you can't, huh? There we go. Well, I'm going to split that off and just shove it back into the substrate. I hear that mechanical retardation is the way to go with this particular plant. I've had a couple of new leaves on this Anubias nana. Or Anubias petite, rather. There's 2 of them in here, and a couple new leaves on them. The Sagittarius subulata, sorry I didn't scrape the side of the tank here. But the Sagittarius subulata has put up a runner in the back between those 2 plants up against the rock. And I'm shaking because I'm holding it with one hand, so I don't know if you can see it at all. Plus there's a bunch of crap in my way. And for these shrimp, let's see. You can see her right there. Come on. Focus. Gosh, man. Why is technology not being awesome to me right now? Like, what's the deal with that? Seriously. Maybe there you can see her little eggs. She's got a bunch of little eggs. She's carrying, as the shrimp people say. I've never had experience with shrimp before, so it's kind of interesting. So I've taken a bunch of Trident. You see here, it's kind of not done so well. It wasn't doing too good in the tank it was in, because that tank is very, very, very low tech. So I've got like a pretty good leaf right there, one big good leaf. And most of the other leaves here are pretty shoddy. But I was able to go through and just pull off the tips of those leaves. And this is how I did this last time I had Trident. You know, I didn't do too well with it at first, and then after a length of time, that gives you a decent shot there of the Trident and that buried female. After a length of time, I just pulled off the tips of the whole leaf. I just cut the whole dang thing off and take the root and the rhizome and whatever was there of the next leaf coming in, and I just rubber band it or tie it to something. So, as you can see right there, there's three there. I put another one down there, as you cannot see because crappy for some reason focusing. I don't know if it's my shakiness or the distance or what, but it is just not doing too hot today. I got a couple more down here, but they've been there for a while. If we actually look from above here, you can see, I hope I don't drop my phone in the water, that would be really not cool. You can see like here there's 3, and then like right right here, see right at the tip of my finger? I don't have a little pointer with me. Oh yes, perhaps I do. Oh, here, this pencil will work. Oh no, I found one. Sorry, I am so freaking prepared. Anyways, right over, not you, there, that's one that I just attached there. I just kind of crammed it in there. There's a couple that I put right here. I've attached another right there. You can just kind of see it, I think, maybe. Back up so that maybe it focuses. I don't know. Anyways, I've attached it a lot up kind of in the top of this. Oh, and I put some in that crack. And I also have just a little bit of moss in there, but you can see where I put the trident inside of that crack there. So with where the trident is growing and how big the leaf shape, how big the leaf size is, it's looking like I'm going to be running trident probably in like this much of the tank. It's going to be pretty massive up there, and I think it'll look pretty epic. I've also jammed little bits and pieces of moss into this little crack in here. I plan to run moss. I want to do some Anubias nana, maybe, Anubias petite, maybe another 2 or 3 times that much, but right there, like in this whole department. And I'd like to take what I have there, and I'd like to add a little bit more there, and a little bit more kind of back here, maybe growing up and in this area. And then just kind of moss out most of this. I like to have a little bit of wood showing. I like it when it's all covered because it looks really natural and aged. But I think that if you have a little bit of the wood showing, it's really attractive in my opinion. Something that I really like about this particular piece of wood is you can see these little branches. There's like this one that's running right along here. There's another one that's running right back here. And you've got a couple little ones here, and there's a couple little random ones like back here. You can see them, they're really small. And there's some small ones over here. Those are gonna be a lot of what's showing. But you see like this one right here where it's all gnarred up, it looks like somebody broke it or something. I'm gonna stuff that sucker full of moss. Which I finally got that moss in, and it came in and it looked like poop. Like literally, because it was brown, like poop. It was like poop moss. If you can imagine what poop moss is like, this is what it was like. It's the same willow moss or whatever, and it was a nice big chunk of it, but there was some green in it, mostly brown. So I'm running like a little DIY CO2 on this, and that's the way that I'm going to do it for right now. I'll probably go pressurized with it, and tiny, tiny, tiny little amount, like a bubble per 3 or 4 seconds. Everything in here is so low demanding, and they just don't need that much. So that's why I'm okay with the method of diffusion right now. As you can see, is a what are you called? An airstone, white in color. Did you catch the H there? There was a white in color, and yeah, just letting some of it blow off into the water column. Some of it gets sucked up into the filter there. I have this tiny little filter on the back here, and it's like not a heavy hitting filter. I got this. I don't even know what the hell it is. Just a little floating plant. I don't know. I just threw it in there to see if it grows because it wasn't growing in the other tank. Yeah, but anyways, so a little bit of DIY CO2. I'm dosing ferts, but really not heavily. I don't want to dose too heavy. I'm not running really high light on this tank, so this is very much a medium light, medium tech, and that's what I wanted, was a medium amount of maintenance, medium, amount of anything. It was very medium. I have a very low, I have a very high. My 20 gallon, I just added it up the other day, and I've got 5 26 watt bulbs on a 20 gallon tank. That's, insane, and it's probably why I'm having algae issues right now. I'm going to have to look at stepping back off of that a little bit and try to figure something out. But anyways, oh man, I went over 10 minutes. I always try to keep it under 10 minutes because my attention span for most people's videos, I'm not going to say everybody's videos, but most people's videos is not there for 10 minutes. So if you have not already shut me off by now, thanks for sticking with me. I apologize for running long. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your week and a Merry Christmas to come and a Happy New Year and all that. I'm sure you'll hear from me again before then. And thank you very much for watching. You know, click that like button or subscribe if you haven't already. You know, tell me what you think. I like to hear feedback. I've been hearing some feedback lately and I'm digging on it. So thanks a lot, guys.